Hello, everybody, and welcome back for yet another edition of Senior Moments, a quick look at what's happening at the North Andover Senior Center. I'm your host, Lester Rugg. This is the month in which our thoughts turn to romance, happiness, and love, even if we are still hating the weather. Don't worry, we're sure that you'll love all that is happening at the Senior Center in this Valentine's month of February. Before we look at the schedule, I would like to acknowledge one of the newest additions to the center staff. Congratulations to Tally Abernathy, who recently joined us as a part of Time Program Coordinator. She's a lifelong resident of North Andover, and we welcome her back in her new role. We'll start off today with that meal that starts off the day. This month's men's breakfast will take place on Monday, February the 26th at 9 a.m. at the Senior Center. Don't be late. And on Wednesday, February the 14th, the Women's Breakfast Club will hit the road. It's just across the way, or should I say the runway. It's there at the airport. You see, they will be convening at Dominic's Diner, which is actually located at the Lawrence Municipal Airport. The van will depart the Senior Center at 8:30 a.m. We continue this month's update with a full deck of fun and games. The Senior Center has a variety of card games in which you can partake. They all seem to be looking to have lots of participants in these games. After all, what's a card game without a full house? I like this humor. If you're a bridge player, then Mondays and Fridays are for you. The center hosts what they call a friendly afternoon of bridge. Partners are not needed and all are welcome. The sessions run from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and $2 gets you in. Now, these sessions are intended for experienced players, but if you want to get started with the game, the center offers bridge lessons every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Once again, no partners are needed. You're probably asking, is there a weekly group that plays 45s? Being in this area, what do you think? Of course there is. We play 45s at the center. We do it Tuesdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. until noon. Players of any experience levels are welcome. And for those of you who thought canasta was a kind of bean, trust me, it's not. Canasta is actually a card game, and the games take place every Monday and Thursday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So good time is always in the cards at the North Andover Senior Center. You like my humor. Now we move from aces and spades to aches and pains to tell you about the massage therapy sessions being offered at the Senior Center, and a licensed massage therapist, Antonio Chang, will be coming on Thursdays, February the 8th, and also on Thursday, February the 22nd, offering a massage on areas such as your face, your head, your neck, back, hands, arms, shoulders, and oh, you'll feel so good. Antonia is available for either 15-minute or 30-minute sessions from 9 a.m. to noon. The price for a 15-minute session is $10, and 30-minute session will cost you $20. It's a bargain no matter what. Contact the Senior Center at 978-688-9560 for more information. Are you trying to get the most out of your home electronics, but find that things just don't compute for you? Help is always on its way, available at the Senior Center on the first and third Wednesdays of each month as our friend George steps in to be your tour guide to the world of technology. He's a very patient individual and a good one to know. This month's sessions will be taking place on February the 7th and the 21st, and run from 9 a.m. to noon each day. George will give you help and advice with your smartphone, your tablet difficulties, as well as any computer or internet issues. All you have to do is get your log time in with George is call Senior Center in advance for an appointment, 978-688-9560. One of the most amazing things you can do with today's technology is produce video content for the enjoyment of your fellow seniors or the general public at large. With that in mind, here's my regular reminder that we welcome contributions from everyone for our next show. And if you want to get involved with recording the show or producing your own additional segments, feel free to contact us at the Senior Center. Once again, that number is 978-688-9560. On Monday, February the 12th, the center will be showing a documentary entitled Still, which follows the life of actor Michael J. Fox. I remember him well, and his trials and tribulations as he's been dealing with Parkinson's disease. He's lived with for many, many years, and the film will be shown at 10 a.m. Speaking of films, it's time to share this month's lineup of features showing at the Sutton Cinema. All films are shown on subsequent Thursdays, and the show times for all of these features is 1 p.m. On Thursday, February the 1st, they will be showing a film called The Hill, a true story about Ricky Hill, a 19-year-old who aspired to be a Major League Baseball player despite having a debilitating spinal condition. The following week, on February the 8th, the feature will be The Greatest Beer Run Ever, which is also based on a true story. It is the story of John Chicky Donahue, a merchant seaman in New York who decides to bring some beer to his old neighborhood buddies in the Army. The catch is his friends are overseas, and they're serving in Vietnam. This film follows Chicky on his journey through war-torn Vietnam, either finding his friends or sadly finding out their fate. Ironically, this turns out to be a sobering experience. On February the 15th, we'll have yet another film based on a true story, as the Sutton Cinema presents The Beanie Bubble, a look at toy maker Ty Warner and his indelible contributions to popular culture. The Beanie Baby. The story centers on three women close to Warner who were integral in his success, as well as the success of his creation, which turned into an outright toy obsession. What happened to Beanie? What's that you want? Another film based on a true story? Well, you're in luck, because on February the 22nd, they'll be showing Pinball, the man that saved the game. This is the story of a journalist and pinball enthusiast, and in his efforts to help overturn New York City's 35-year ban on pinball. Once again, show times for all of these features is 1 p.m. The Senior Center Lifelong Learning Program is offering 3 lectures this month, which are sure to catch your interest. On Tuesday, February the 20th, lecturer Robin Selgren will talk about Martin and Lewis, the comedy duo, as part of her Learning Through the Ages series. That presentation will begin at 10 a.m. On the following day, Wednesday, February the 21st, Rick Telepano will continue his Our American Presidents, very popular series. We look forward to an era of the Reconstruction after the Civil War, chronicling the post-Civil War Reconstruction efforts era in the United States, which took place between 1865 and 1877. And a week later, we go from looking backwards to looking upwards, as author and lecturer Scott Flagg will discuss Exotic Objects of the Cosmos. This celestial presentation will happen on Wednesday, February the 28th at 1 p.m. Get on any of all of these lectures, just call the Senior Center. To register, here's the telephone number. One more time, 978-688-9560. As always, there's so much going on at the Senior Center each and every month. You don't have to just take the time to cover all of it. Remember that all of these events are listed in the bi-monthly newsletter that goes out to every Senior Center member. Be sure to join us next time as we march your way with another edition of Senior Moments. Until then, this is Lester Rugg saying thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you next time. I think, for sure. All the best.